Alright guys, today is Thursday, and Thursdays in Vlogust are Throwback Thursdays. So we are taking tonight's dinner all the way back to the 1950s. This is a couple of recipes of my grandmother's, and this was my mama's mother. I did not get to meet her. She passed away when my mother was really young, but my mama tells me all the time that I eat a lot like her and I cook a lot like her, so that's nice to know. So we will be making my grandmother's baked beans and the roasted chicken that she cooked with Lipton onion soup, and then we will eat the chicken and the onion soup over top of rice when we're done. So the first thing that I'm going to do is get everything together for the baked beans, and you will need 2 cans of Great Northern beans. Of course, you can double this recipe if you need to, if it's for a bigger crowd. But I have 2 cans of Great Northern beans, a can of tomatoes, and I got the roasted garlic flavored, and then a whole onion. I got a kind of small one because you put the whole thing in there. It's really just for flavor. I do eat it with my baked beans, but you don't have to. It's really just for flavor. And then we will be putting a few cloves of garlic just also into the baked beans. You don't have to mince it up or anything to eat it. It's also just going to be for flavor. And then in another casserole dish, I'm going to get the chicken put in with some Lipton onion soup and a little bit of water. And then of course we will just cook the rice over top the stove. I'm almost positive that my grandmother did not use boil-in bag white rice, but that's what I have, and that's what I'm going to be using tonight. So let's get everything started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is get everything mixed up for the baked beans. I've got the oven preheating to 350 degrees. I did drain 1 can of the beans. Gonna put some garlic salt and onion powder. I guarantee you, if you make these baked beans, you will love them. I'm just gonna get a couple of cloves of garlic. Okay, I'm just going to pop these 4 cloves of garlic in, and then I'm going to get this stirred up really good, and the oven is almost preheated. I'm going to use my Smiley Face spoon. I will put a link for that in the description box below. I saw this on Christine from the Frugal Fit Moms Instagram, and I had to have one. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of bags of rice started. All right, my hands are all clean. Now I'm not gonna add any salt to the chicken, but I am gonna add a little bit of onion powder because that Lipton onion soup is so salty that it's not gonna need any salt. I'm gonna mix 2 packets of this with I'd say about a half a cup of water. I decided to do a cup of water instead of a half a cup. I'm just going to mix this up and get it put on the chicken. My mama always talks about how when they were growing up, they only ate meat 1 day a week, and that was on Sundays after church. So her mama would fix this meal, or a roast with potatoes and carrots, and also still the baked beans and some rice. And she would start that the morning before they left for church. And that way when they got home from church, everything was already done. And they also had to sit at the table to eat, and they had to wait on everybody to get done before they were allowed to get up. Sometimes I wish those traditions were still a thing in this crazy world. Okay, I'm not going to cover this. I'm just going to pop this in the oven beside the baked beans, and we're going to cook it for about 35 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna start a timer for 35 minutes and then check it. And our rice is about to be done now. I'm just gonna take it out, put some butter in it, and set it to the side. I'm just gonna get the rice put into a bowl, put a little bit of butter in it, and sit it to the side while we wait on everything else to get done. You can also skip this step if you choose to. I know some people don't like anything in their rice, and that's totally fine. Do everything by your family's preference. Just gonna put a couple of tablespoons. My love of rice at any time with any meal is one of the things that my mama always tells me I got from her mama. She said that her mama put rice on the table almost every single meal every day. And I could literally eat rice for every meal of every day. I like rice with butter and sugar in it with my breakfast food. And then I just like any type of rice, however it comes with other meals. I'm just gonna get that set to the side and wait on everything else to get done. All right, guys, this is it. I did end up letting it cook for 45 minutes instead of just 35. I'm gonna get my plate fixed and I will show y'all what it looks like when it's ready. Y'all, this is going to be so good. That's gonna wrap up this week's Throwback Thursday for Vlogust. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And as always, I will have the Vlogust 2020 playlist listed below the video. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.